Victim in this case is a certain Scott, S-C-O-T-T, first name Carly, C-A-R-L-Y. Police report number 14-006476. This is a statement received from a Steven Capobianco. Okay. Present with me is Detective Dennis Lee. Today's date is February 12th, 2014. The time right now is 0824. We're within CID interview Alpha. Steven, just for the record, please state your full legal name for me.
Stephen Nico Cownoy Capobianco.
Okay, spell your last name.
Capobianco.
Okay, and spell your first name.
Steven.
Okay, and spell your middle name for me.
The Nico part is Niko, but I actually never remembered how to spell the Hawaiian one.
What was your Hawaiian name?
Cownoy.
Kamnoi. Please spell Kamnoi.
Oh, you know what? I think, no, it's not on my ID.
Yes. K-A-U-N-I-O.
Oh, there we go. That's on my ID.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. K-A-U-A-N-O-E.
There we go.
Kamnoi.
Sorry.
No problem.
I'm white, but my mom moved here and she was like, we gotta get the baby in white.
Yeah. And what's your prison home address? Okay, and your contact number? Okay, and what carrier is that?
AT&T.
Okay. What's your social security number? And your ethnic background?
White. Mostly Italian. The rest is a mix.
Okay. And your date of birth? Okay, and you were born where?
Here.
Okay.
War Memorial Hospital.
Okay, so you live Maui your whole life?
Yeah.
Okay. How tall are you?
6 foot even.
And your current weight?
155 pounds, roughly.
And color of your eyes?
Brown.
Color of your hair?
Brown.
Okay. And are you currently employed any place?
Modern Health Foods in Paia. It's 49 Baldwin Avenue.
And what's the number there?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's 5798078.
Okay. How long do you work there?
Off and on for roughly 6 or 7 years now.
Okay. And what do you do over there?
Currently, I'm a baker.
Okay. Taking any prescriptions, medications, drugs, or alcohol?
No.
Okay. So your mind is currently clear of any drugs or alcohol?
Yes.
Okay. Carly was your girlfriend?
She was at one point.
Okay. How long ago was that?
Years ago. But we've stayed in touch and remained friends since then, and occasionally hooked up still.
Okay. How long were you both going together, and when did it start?
It's so hard to pinpoint.
Approximately what year?
I think it was roughly 3.5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So it would have been like 2000.
3.5 years ago would be 2011.
Oh, sorry, way off. 2011, yeah. Makes sense. Sorry, I'm a little distracted.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would have been roughly 2011, and it lasted roughly 2 years. So
2 years.
2013.
Okay. Till sometime last year.
Yeah, maybe just before the end of last year. So maybe the end of 2012 is when it stopped.
Okay. Okay. Let me get an understanding of the events that happened. We're talking about February 9th, 2014, which is a Sunday.
Okay.
Okay. What happened on that day?
It actually started the day before that.
So Saturday the 9th?
Saturday,
I mean the 8th.
Saturday 8th,
Okay.
I got bored at my house kind of late at night, around 11. Couldn't go to sleep. I took a truck out to K&I just to kill some time and have fun and listen to my music because I have a 2,000 watt sound system, so you can't crank that everywhere.
Yeah.
So the road to Hana is really nice to do it because nobody can hear you. I got my truck, it died on me on my way out to, it was 3.2 miles past K&I. We measured it yesterday. Truck died. I rolled it back into the next spot because I was pointing uphill. Rolled it back down to the next safest spot to leave it on the side of the road, locked up. Started walking back towards Haiku to try and get back to work. I stopped checking what time it was. I was finally tired and caught a ride with somebody in a Toyota Corolla. They pulled over and picked me up, took me back to Haiku. Got to my house, got ready for work, went to work, called Charlie, Carly, we all call her Charlie.
Right.
Called Charlie for, just because, you know, she's pregnant with my baby, so every once in a while I like to talk to her. And I wanted to talk to her and get a ride out to K9 to my truck to jump it or to tow it if we had to or whatever we had to do, and just wanted a ride from her. So we went out there. There was a lot of stuff to do, so it took about till 8:30, I believe, to actually leave my house.
Okay. When did she actually come to your house to pick you up?
8:30.
8:30 that night.
Yeah.
What was she wearing?
Oh God, I think it was a black dress of some sort. Maybe went down to her knees.
Okay.
With straps. I think I could see her shoulders.
So spaghetti strap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was she wearing as far as shoe wear? Sandals, slippers?
I didn't take a look at her feet.
Okay.
She was driving, so her feet were on the pedals.
Okay. When did you contact her to come pick you up? Or let her know that, hey, I need help with my truck?
Well, we had been in touch all day that day. I first sent her a text at around 9 or 10 in the morning, I think, just to see if she would even be available to help. She said she would. So I texted her again when I got off work, which I think was roughly 3:30 or 4. Said, like, I got some other stuff I need to take care of. So I'd like to, still want to get my truck, but it's gonna have to wait a little while. I don't think it's going anywhere. So again, finished up all my stuff. Around 8:30, she came to my house, got me. We drove out to where my truck was, which I wasn't looking at the time when I was with her because I just, you know, I don't catalog every moment of my life.
Right.
But when we did the trip again yesterday, it took roughly 45 minutes, which seems about right. So sometime at like 9:15 or 9:30, we got to my truck. I got out, it was dark, so she had her headlights shine on my hood, which was way better than the night I got stuck before. I had no flashlights, I couldn't see anything. Turns out I just shook my battery loose. It's not mounted in the way it's supposed to be, it's a bungee cord because it's an old Toyota. So it shifted like 6 inches and just ripped the terminals off.
Mm-hmm.
So replaced that real quick, you know, fixed it and screwed it down real quick. Started the truck right up. I took off first back to Haiku, and she was supposed to follow me just in case it happened again.
Mm-hmm.
That way I wouldn't be left out there all alone again. And she has these really distinct headlights. She's got normal Toyota 4Runner headlights, and then she's got this skull emblem on her grill.
Uh-huh.
It's got 2 LEDs that are really bright. You can see them from really, really far away.
Mm-hmm.
I made sure to keep her in my rearview mirror until we got to, what was it, like Ulalena, the second entrance to Ulalena.
Mm-hmm.
At which point I felt like we both had cell phone reception. It was close enough to my house that if anything happened, she'd call me, I'd be right there. So I proceeded to speed up a little bit, and I lost track of her right about there. It was the last time I saw those 2 little lights in my rearview mirror.
Okay, so somewhere by Ulalena in Haiku.
And again, just going off the estimate that we made yesterday, that would have been around 10:30, which my grandfather said makes sense because he said I got home around 11.
Okay, so you live with your grandfather?
Yes.
Okay. And what's his name?
Carlos Young.
Okay. So Sunday night you came back around 10:30
Yeah.
back at the house?
I probably arrived at my house closer to 11. 10:30 was the last time I saw her truck.
Okay. So between 10:30 and 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Now, describe your guys' relationship, or before I do that, did you have a dog with her?
Yes. Nala.
Nala?
We actually found the dog.
Okay. And Nala's a pit bull?
Yes. Blue Nose, an American Staffordshire Terrier.
Okay. Alright. Now, when you guys broke up and stuff,
Mhm.
or during your relationship, did you guys get into any domestics and stuff?
There was never any violence. Like, I've never hit her, or she's never tried to hit me, or anything like that. But, you know, it was like any young relationship, with
Right.
good and bad
Right.
moments.
Yeah.
But it never escalated to the point where we screamed at each other or anything like that. We worked through everything.
Okay.
When it did finally end, it was just a mutual, like, you know, this isn't working. I'm attracted to other people. You're attracted to other people. Let's just go our separate ways. And even after we broke up, we still lived together for like 6 months, I think.
Sure. And where were you guys living at?
Kula, 7743 Kula Highway.
7743 Kula Highway?
Yeah. It's the last place I lived with her.
Okay. So, when you guys hooked up, evidently 5 months ago,
Yeah.
okay, you know, when did you find out she was Hawaii?
Just recently, I think within the last month or two. And I had heard little whispers about it, but I wasn't sure because she stopped answering my calls. And she stopped answering my calls because she was afraid of how I was going to react about the baby. But admittedly, I'm not, you know, thrilled about having a child. It's not what I was planning on doing at 24. But, you know, I was starting to buckle down and get my shit together and try and take care of some kids so I could take care of my child.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, she was about 5 months pregnant, which would be right. Yeah. Yeah, it was really touch and go because we were both not sure what to do. She was sure she wanted the baby, and I wasn't sure at first, but I saw how happy it made her, and it made me happy. So it was growing on me.
Okay. When you found out, did you tell her at any time, Charlie, you gotta terminate this, I don't wanna be a dad, I don't want, you know?
I asked her to consider it, but I didn't say it had to be. It's her body and her choice. Like I said, I wasn't thrilled about having a child, and my first reaction was like, hey, I'm not ready for this. But about a week later, I, you know, again, saw how happy she was with it. That's what it takes to make her happy. I would have been all for it.
Okay.
I am all for it.
Alright. When you guys driving out to Hana and stuff, did you guys talk about anything?
We talked about naming our baby.
Naming your baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Was she happy?
She seemed happy.
Okay. You know, some women when they get pregnant and stuff, they go through mood swings and stuff, you know, hormonal kind of things.
I've seen her do it, but this last ride seemed absolutely fine. And, you know, I've said a few things while she was pregnant that obviously upset her, so I was trying to make a really big point of not upsetting her this time.
What did you say to upset her?
Like I said, when she first told me about the baby, I'd asked her to consider terminating it.
Mhm.
That kind of upset her. She didn't talk to me for about a week after that. I threw out adoption at one point, like just as an option. Again, wasn't necessarily ready to have a child, and that upset her. But it was never like angry or anything like that.
You never yelled at her and tell her, you know,
Absolutely not.
You know, threatened her, you better get rid of this kid or any, you know, kind of stuff.
No. Yeah, whenever I upset her, it was usually just something that, you know, I was thinking, and I put it out there because it's the kind of person I am, but I never said it maliciously. I never said, hey, you have to get rid of it, or you have to put it up for adoption, or like, I'm not going to be part of this life. I was completely ready to be part of this child's life.
Okay.
And still am. I keep saying, like, just God, but don't think like that.
Yeah, don't think like that. You know, the thing is, was she on any medications? Do you know of any health issues, any mental issues? Did she do any drugs? You gotta be honest with me, because we're looking at every aspect.
No, I absolutely understand, and to the best of my knowledge, she wasn't on any prescription medication from any doctor.
Mm-hmm.
The only medical condition she had was that she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen her do any drugs.
Good.
Maybe smoke some weed every now and then, but who doesn't?
Yeah.
Drinking, she drank every once in a while, But the moment she got pregnant, she stopped, apparently. I can't really confirm that because I wasn't there at first, but that's what my friend Adam says, and they hang out with her at least once a week, so.
Okay. So everything was good and fine and stuff. When you left her, how far behind were you? Or is she behind you?
She was behind me, and
like
maybe 100 feet at the most at any given time. Every time I felt like I couldn't see her headlights, I would slow down and wait till they popped up behind me, because I didn't want her to get stranded out there.
And you're positive that was her behind you?
Positive. Like I said, she's got this unique skull emblem that somebody, I think it was custom made for her, and they drilled out a piece of it and put the 2 LEDs in the eyes. They're really bright, and you can see them from like as far away as you can see the headlights.
Okay. My only concern is, okay, if you're telling me you saw her all the way to Ulanil Road,
Yeah.
why is her dog in Mexico?
I don't know. Her dog never got out of the car at any point that I saw. I never even let her get out of the car because she was pregnant. I didn't want her, trying to help me work on a truck in the middle of the night. So.
And do you know what mile marker your truck was stuck at, approximately? Because you said it was
3.2 miles past the stop sign at Canine Landing. And I mean, K&I's mile marker 17. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So we've been roughly mile marker 20.
Alright. Okay. Is there anything, any place, anywhere, anybody she would go when she's having issues just to meditate per se, just to calm herself down, or just to be alone kind of thing?
She would either have run her dog, which she just she does what I do actually, and picks a spot, throws the dog out of the car and drives away, and the dog just chases the truck. She does that up in Mockwell Forest Reserve, up P.E. Holo Road.
P.E. Holo Road.
But we checked all up and down there already and didn't come up with anything. She also does that at Pulley Pulley every once in a while, but I couldn't see her doing it that night. We checked anyway just to be safe. I had my friend Adam and Linda drive all up and down there. Other than that, she would just go home. Like, she lives by herself. I don't remember exactly what her address was, but it was in Mockwell,
Okay.
close to Hollywood Highway.
And you never been to her house?
I have been to her house, but I just never took note of the address.
Okay.
I've only been there twice.
Okay. What is her relationship with her mom? How is that like? Is it a good relationship, bad relationship, tenuous? You know what I mean? You know how it is with
Yeah.
parents.
It always seemed really good. Like, they love each other, obviously. But like any mom and daughter, they argued every now and then.
Right.
But I couldn't say that it was ever...
Like, oh, come, let me hug you kind of stuff all the time,
Yeah.
And nurturing kind of, was it, oh, you're here, whatever.
No, they were very nurturing whenever they saw each other.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that,
Okay.
for honesty. But, I guess like any human being, we bicker now and then.
Right.
So, the relationship with our mom was pretty good. And her sisters.
Does she know anybody out in the Hananihiku area that she would go to?
The Stoner family, Bruce Stoner and Debbie Stoner, but we called them and we checked, and
they're not there?
She's not there. They haven't seen her. They weren't even the ones who found the dog. They live on the Lower Nahiku Road, but I forgot to get the name because it was being handled by her family.
Yeah.
But somebody found the dog wandering around the marketplace.
Yeah, on Monday.
Yeah.
So. And then I guess Brooke went out last night to go get the dog, or this morning?
To the best of my knowledge, my friend Adam went, because I went out with Brooke in the afternoon as soon as I got off work to do whatever I could.
Right.
We came back to her house kind of late, and then Adam came to get me, and me and Adam went out again.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we got back, it was about 12 o'clock last night. We finally got back to their house in Haiku, and then we got a call about the dog, or we got the call about the dog on the way back.
Mm-hmm.
So we went back to Haiku to drop off the 2 dogs we had with us. And I had been up since 5:30 in the morning, so I just had to go to bed.
Yeah.
I stayed behind, and Adam and Fiona, Charlie's little sister,
Okay, that's
Went
the
to-
other sister then.
went to get the dog.
How many sisters does she have?
5 or something.
5.
Yeah.
Five.
Yeah.
That's a small girl.
And she's got 3 here and 2 in Oregon.
Okay. Alright.
Brooke, Fiona, and Phaedra are the ones here, and Sydney and Shay are in Oregon.
Alright.
Family full of girls, right? Alright, you're filling out sometimes.
Okay. You have any other questions?
No. Well, I had, but the dog was in the car when she picked you up.
Yes. Nala was in the car when she picked me up, and Nala never got out of the car.
Was there any problems with the car as far as handling any mechanical issues that you know of?
Not that I know of. We use the same mechanic, Ed Fitera, and he's a great mechanic. And I'm pretty sure he had her car running the best it could be at the time.
Okay. Does Charlie have any tattoos or anything like that?
Yeah, actually. I'm gonna stand with her for a second. She's
Yeah.
got a big tattoo on her thigh right about here.
On her right thigh?
Yeah, pretty sure it's on the right. And it's always covered by clothes, so
Mhm.
it's hard for me to say with absolute certainty.
Do you know the
I think
design?
it was on the side. Yeah, it's a unicorn
Unicorn.
with a pink background. She's big into unicorns.
Mm.
Typical girl.
Okay.
She also had a little sword tattoo behind her ear up here. Like right behind her ear. You couldn't really see it unless you got behind her.
Okay. Behind her left ear?
Yeah.
A sword. What kind of sword?
It's from some cartoon movie from forever ago or something. It's not like... I could draw it real quick if you wanted me to. It doesn't look like a normal standard sword tattoo.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. That was something like... A little more detail, obviously,
Yeah.
but it was something like that, kind of abstract.
Uh-huh.
But it was from a movie called Heavy Metal.
Oh, heavy metal one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the same tattoo that some woman in that cartoon had behind her ear or something. So-
Right. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Any deformities? Any,
She had a tongue ring.
tongue ring? Not a ball, it was a ring.
That was what do they call that? The stud. It was the ball.
What? I don't know what color that was. Silver, gold.
She had a bunch of different ones. I don't remember which one she had in that lane.
Any piercing?
No external piercings. Oh, actually, she had her nipples pierced. It's kind of a weird one. So. Those were just silver studs, or the standard silver bar.
Okay.
Call from 808-667-3200.
I'll call you back. Hello? Okay, let me call you back. I'm in an interview right now. Okay, call me back and just leave a voicemail.
She ever talked about anyone harassing her?
Kind of. There was this dude at her house that she told me a couple stories about. Like, on Thanksgiving, he just kind of showed up at her door, said he lived on the property, and was like, I need a ride to the store, basically strong-armed her into it. Then it happened again on Christmas, but she turned him down on Christmas. And then one day recently, she like caught him in her personal shower or something. Her living setup was kind of weird. She's got like one little shack that she lives in, like her kitchen and bedroom, and then you gotta go outside, and there's another shack that's like the bathroom and.
So you gotta walk past the bathroom to get to her.
Yeah, and when she walked outside one day, she said like her shower was running. She went out there, it was that guy, and she never said so much about harassing her, but I didn't like the feeling I got when she told me those stories.
Did he ever try to rope her or anything like that?
Not that she told me. She did tell me that when she talked to other people on the property, they said that he wasn't supposed to be there.
Do you know the name?
I do not know the name.
What did she describe him as far as what he looks like?
Scrubby looking, Howie did.
Holiday.
Yeah. The mom had a bunch of information on this, more so than I do.
Yeah, she didn't have a name or anything.
Yeah, we don't have a name. Somebody said it was the landlord's cousin for that house.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really confirm that. But when somebody asked the landlord, he straight up was like, I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what he said to us.
So I mean, that's the only person that I've heard of that gave her any sort of
Okay.
grief of any
But
kind.
he wasn't out there, or you didn't follow you guys, or he didn't just pop up.
No, I didn't see any other cars on the road for the vast majority of the time we were out there. Saw maybe one, like, what are those guys driving out? Those tourist trap cars.
The convertibles or something?
Yeah, like the Mustang convertible
Oh.
or something. Yeah, it was a standard tourist car. I just kind of blanked it out.
Yeah.
We passed a couple of those, maybe a Jeep or two,
Okay.
but
But not that guy.
not that guy, no. I don't even think he has a car.
All right.
Think he's homeless?
Maybe. I don't know enough about him, to be honest.
You've never met him.
Never met him. I've only been to her house twice. Once was the night I got her pregnant, and another time was to pick her up from her house so we could talk.
How long has she been living there?
Maybe close to a year now.
A year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her family would know better than I would.
I have to ask you this question. Okay. Did you do anything to her, Charlie?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Do you know, or did you have anybody else hurt Charlie for you?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Would you hurt Charlie?
Never.
Okay. All right.
I'd never bring any harm to my own child either.
Okay. No, I have to ask these questions and stuff.
It's understandable, and actually I was going to bring it up because I realized, as the guy who got her pregnant and one of her ex-boyfriends, I'm probably a prime suspect.
So, you have any more questions? And
No.
didn't ask.
No. She didn't mention anybody else, right?
No. No, I mean, nobody else in the sense that I got a bad vibe about. Everybody else she talked about was a family member of some kind, or
Let me ask you this. We got her phone records and stuff, and it looks like she likes to use her smartphone on the internet a lot.
yeah.
Does she have any social media contacts or anything like that? Any friends, any websites that she goes? I understand, you on and off and stuff. Did she find somebody else? Did she meet somebody else?
I couldn't tell you. I know she has a smartphone. I know she has a Facebook page. I know she's got access to social media, but I never asked about that kind of stuff. If she had another boyfriend, it'd be great for her. I didn't really care. I really doubt it, because I think I would have heard about it. It's an island.
Right.
You want that kind of stuff.
And it seems like you guys' friends are all interconnected.
Yeah, we have all the same friends, so I definitely would have heard about another boyfriend, being with her somewhere, but I never did.
Okay. Alright.
You have access to her Facebook?
Does she have a Facebook account?
I don't have direct access to it. Yes, she has one. Her family might.
Okay.
In the rush to get down here this morning, I actually forgot my smartphone, so
Okay.
I couldn't pull it up for you right now. Sorry.
Alright. And if I needed to look at your phone and stuff, would you be willing to?
Absolutely.
Okay. Because basically I would be just interested in all your texts and anything that you sent, communications between the two of you guys.
Yeah.
So, have any more? You have any more? Okay.
About going through my texts, I actually delete my texts pretty regularly just to keep my phone running fast.
Right.
So the whole conversation isn't in there. Just the one text I sent her the next morning saying thanks for your help.
Okay.
But I will totally sign off on giving you access to the phone records if that helps
Yeah.
out.
Okay. All right. Before I close, is there anything about this case that you're not telling me or that I didn't ask that I should know about?
I think so. Got the story about his phone out there. Oh god. I think he got everything. I'm new to this. This is the first time this has happened with me, so I really don't know. But I think I've given you everything I can right now. You guys do have my phone number. You can call me if there's any more questions. I will be down here at a moment's notice if you need me.
You know, out in Hana,
Huh?
like she goes out to Hana off and on.
I don't know if she does it a lot. I know some of us do. Like I drive to Hana just like I was telling him to listen to my sound
She
system.
will speak of any particular falls or pools that she loved.
Not that I recall.
So you don't know any areas that, other than Makua or Waipoli, that you would hang out in?
Other than with our friends at their own houses, no.
Okay. Has she ever done this before? Just up and disappeared and not tell anybody?
Not to my knowledge. But I've only known her for, what did I say, like 3 or
3
4
years.
years now. So
Okay.
it's really hard for me to say. I have family that will answer that one better.
Alright. Before I
Has she been?
On the island?
Yeah.
I don't know. Not that long.
where's she originally from?
California.
California.
Woodland, California.
Okay.
She's got a dad in Washington, I think.
Uh-huh. Okay. How's the relationship with her stepdad?
Last I heard, not so good actually. She was living in that house with the stepdad and the mom for a little while, and then there was some sort of falling out. I never got the details, but I do know it has something to do with an argument between her and Johnny. And I know Johnny can be an angry person, but I don't think he would do anything. Like, he'll scream and yell, but then he'll just storm off to his room and slam his door. And that's the end of it. And then-
Wouldn't hit anybody?
No, I've never seen him strike anybody. I've never seen him even motion at it. Never seen him raise his hand in anger.
Verbal.
Just, yeah, strictly verbal. Like, it's really loud and he likes to slam doors and make annoying points. But I couldn't imagine he would hurt her in any way, shape, or form.
Before we close, do you have any questions or comments you'd like to add?
Just that I'm willing to help in any way possible, so please let me know what I can do.
Okay. Is this statement that you offered today a true and accurate account of what happened?
Yes.
Okay. But thank you for your cooperation, Stephen. This is Detective Lou. We're gonna end the interview. Time right now is 8:57 a.m. on February 12th.